what you expect. You're tuned into Flavor450.com. The hottest thing with a dot.
Hey, check it out, man. We got the boy Zaytoven in the building, man. We got a yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Flavor450.com. It's your boy Biff Barker in the building.
Yes, sir. Y'all know who it is, man. It's the silliest co-host on the East Coast. It's your boy Dot Com, a.k.a. the super manager, you dig? And
you know how we do. Everybody knows about the bond, I guess you say the relationship between you and Gucci, man. Could you kind of elaborate on how you guys got together and started working together on so many of these projects?
Man, Gucci, man, we met through a mutual friend way back in the day when I first moved out here. I moved out here like 99.
Okay.
And I went to barber college. I was cutting hair, get my barber license, man.
It's like, how much the haircuts costing now, man? We trying to get a line after the show, man. What's good?
Man, for y'all, I'm gonna bring it down. We usually do $100 haircuts over at the spot, man. But y'all bring me a dub or something, I'll take care of it.
That's 2 for 1 for the dub, or just a dub?
No, that's a dub.
Dang, you know what I'm saying? I just had to ask though, Doc.
Hey man, so is there anybody like an older?
But I got a studio though, I got a studio at the house in the basement.
Okay.
So I'm recording every day. I'm not doing it. I'm not recording and making music to make it in the music industry. I'm just doing it because I love to do it. I like how it sounds. I like to, listen to the music back. So Gucci came through one day, and he had his nephew. He was trying to put his nephew on. He was writing for him and everything. Okay. And I was around the neighborhood. He heard I'm doing beats and everything.
All right.
So he brought him through. We did that, whatever. But I was liking Gucci. I liked the way he was kicking it. I liked the way he was rapping, the way he was putting together. So I was like, man, you ought to do something. So he really just was coming over every day, man. He started rapping. It was almost funny at first. You know what I mean? But I liked it. I liked the sound. I liked the vibe. So we just kept doing it, man. We were just doing it, because we love to do it.
Right. Gucci had a slew of enemies in the game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody knows about the well-documented beef with your boy Jeezy. Mm-hmm. Is that a cat that you would work with, or has that beef kind of came across the way y'all wouldn't work together, period, at any other point either, because of the Gucci situation?
With Young Jeezy?
Yeah.
Man, I just gave some beats to Young Jeezy maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I don't, man, come on. I'm all the beef, all that, I don't really get in all that. I make music, so.
Right, so how'd you end up linking up with your boy OJ? Because your boy said, he got on we went to the Jadakiss listening party, and of course he's on there, and a lot of folks were kind of like, damn, this boy that came out of nowhere. Like, what's up with him? Where'd he come from, man?
Man, I've been working with OJ just as long as I've been working with Gucci, man.
Oh, okay.
So, we all, from East Atlanta, man. So we've been working a long time. OJ just now getting his shine. Okay. And it was good for OJ to link up with Gucci, man, because that whole sound, and Gucci, man, kind of stamped him.
Right.
And now, now everybody
so Gucci didn't, I was kind of under the impression that Gucci might have found or just co-signed OJ into the game. So you was already working with him.
I worked OJ since long time ago.
What was something that let you know that you really was about to really be getting some money? You know what I'm saying?
Really, man, the Icy song. Because at the time, it was so big that I could really demand what I want for it. Like, me making beats, I've been making beats for maybe $200, $300, $500 here and there, everything. But when I did Icy, like up front, they gave me $20,000 just for the song.
Damn.
Right?
Okay.
And now on top of that, now the song is spinning on the radio all the time and everything.
Get your
so
remixes
I get a check in the mail for like $28,000.
Damn.
And I was tripping, like I thought they messed up on the check.
Right.
So anybody tell me you're gonna make that much money, on just a radio spin.
Right.
So man, after I seen that, man, that really made me hungry for the game.
What'd you buy first with that first check you got in the mail, man?
Oh, man, I got $28,000. I must have spent about $15,000 on studio equipment.
Right.
I got
and that's what you do, man.
So you got one at the crib?
At the crib, yeah, at the spot, man. The legendary basement, man. We ain't left there yet.
How important is that to actually, invest back into your work? You know what I'm saying? To just, get it going.
Man, it's very important if you want to continue to make money in doing that. As a producer, see, one thing about a producer, you got to constantly keep buying new equipment and learning new equipment to stay ahead of the game.
Who was a person that was making music that kind of gave you a little inspiration to continue what you were doing at such a young age?
I'm going to tell you who I listened to. I was listening to DJ Quick. I thought DJ Quick was the dude. That's the guy, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Go ahead.
Because I sit and look and I listen. I look at his credit, and it shows like all instruments played by and everything, and it just sounds so instrumental,
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then in every CD, he had like a quick groove where he just sit and play instrument. So I was like, me being a musician,
right?
I thought that was the greatest thing in the world.
Hey Zay, so do you feel like with you starting off as playing the instruments and everything like that.
You be at church all the time. You gotta find something to do.
Praise him.
Right,
So I started playing the drums, start playing the keyboard and the organ and everything. So, I was doing that since a youngster. So, that music thing been in me since day one, really, bro.
That gave you a better ear once you got into your real development.
Most definitely, I think it gave me a big advantage on really how to hear music and how to make music and constantly, make music and come up with melodies and everything. If you know it or not, a lot of music is using like a lot of programs and everything nowadays, which I don't feel that it's gonna last that long. So, after a while, you're gonna have to know how to play these keyboards and drum machines and everything. If you want to continue to be in this music,
right?
You know what I mean? So,
so you don't use one of these programs now? Like,
man, I don't even know how to use it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know how to use it.
Hey, so what's up on some R&B, man? Are you working? Are you trying to get into some R&B?
Come on, I just now. Like I was working with Sean, I'm working with Sean Garrett, and we just got one place for Usher's new album.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So that's something big for me. You know what I mean. And I do that R&B, man. I play the organ in church every Sunday. Wednesday and Sunday. Yeah. So like the music is there, like that R&B and gospel stuff. I'm really, I really do that.
You still do?
Now, yeah. Come on, man.
Hey, so basically, because I already know, the organ player gotta have that little in him to where he can dick.
Oh, got to.
So you do that to him. B3. You'll bring that out right now.
Man, listen, man. If you go to YouTube right now, somebody actually take me with their phone playing the organ at church, and it's on now.
How did you link up with your boy Zoe, man, on this album?
Zoe actually called me up, and he came to the house. He came to the studio like, Zay, man, I gotta get with you. I've been hearing the music. You too hot out here. I gotta get with you. So, I always been a fan of Gorilla's old music. Like Hood Nigga was like my favorite song when it came out. You know what I mean? So, a lot of these guys I'll be excited to work with. I'll be wanting to work with them, just how it come about. So he called me, came up to the house, and the song So Sick, that's on his album, we did that the first day he came over.
Okay.
And he was just like, Zay, give me something different and crazy.
Right.
And we just finna do something. So we did that, end up, doing tons of more songs. Listening to his stuff, man, Gorilla Zoe is a real well-rounded artist. That's why you hear that echo, and a lot of artists can't do that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
So, can't go that way.
So yeah, you're right. So you gotta, you gotta really, listen to it and, get everything out of it.
So say, like, who's your favorite? Or I know you're definitely down with Gucci and OJ, but like, who's somebody that we might not have heard that you are really digging right now?
I'm sitting right next to him, my partner Humble G.
Oh, okay.
We working on a new project right now called Dickies and Chucks. You know what I mean? And it's something different, man. It's really it's something different for me. Like, as far as music, you hear the Gucci Man and OJ, and that's a certain sound.
Right.
But I got different sound. Like I got different different sounds. You know what I mean? I can go different places when I work with different artists.
Right.
And I want people to hear that so they can appreciate that just as much as they appreciate everything else.
So what's your favorite Zaytoven track? Besides yours, I don't even want to.
No, I wouldn't even say mine, and probably right now the new Gucci Man. So what's the one?
You might have to play.
Good God,
writing on the wall.
Real humble with that, ain't it?
Yeah, hey, that's real talk, man. That writing on the wall. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, he the one that got me on Gucci. You feel me? To be honest with you, I remember he told me. A long time ago when Gucci was AWOL for a little while, man. It came back. He told me, man, this nigga here hot. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But I checked him out, and for and by us being in there together, it's almost like a slight competitiveness. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what I mean? He has really made me a believer. You know what I mean? And just the tenacity and just the way he's going about the game right now. And it's to me, it's unbelievable to me.
When do we get our hands on the Zaytoven solo project? When you start working on that bad boy?
You know what? Give me about. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring y'all a song. Give me about like a good 2 weeks. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna drop a song.
Sure.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. We'll go from now.
Hey, that's what's good right there, man. Biff Walker, y'all know what they do. Yes, sir.